Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is September 2nd. Right now we are looking at the middle of a water vapor loop. We're going to scroll back towards yesterday and you can see that upper level low as I go backwards in time then forward as we went through the day yesterday. Right off the Northern California coastline here. Did have some thunderstorm activity with it across Nevada and portions of Oregon. And Arizona getting a bit of monsoon moisture here. We did get one brief thunderstorm there across the the peninsular range here for Baja California. But as that system moves through, and you can also see it kicking off some lenticular cloud activity there off some of the northern Sierra Nevada and the Cascades of California there. So I wonder if there was some images out there. I should have checked social media for that one yesterday. But you can see that as I scroll back and forth, as this upper level low swings through, we're going to rebuild the ridge here along the west coast of North America. We're going to warm up quite dramatically, and we'll look at some of those details, and we'll look at the extended forecast because it looks like another trough may be trying to come towards the west coast of North America. Kind of a fantasy forecast, but we'll take a look at that anyway. Here are the current hazards. The pink here is the red flag warnings. We do have some fire danger across some of the higher terrain portions of Northeast California, up into Oregon, and portions of Nevada. And the starker red here is the excessive heat watch that is in effect for a lot of Southern California and some of the San Joaquin Valley, and of course the desert areas, except for the immediate coastal areas there of Southern California. So elevated fire weather conditions here. This is Sacramento National Weather Service. This starts tomorrow and goes through September 5th. And you can see, high temperatures. It's warm out there. It's hot. It's still technically summer. We got the low relative humidities out there, so watch out. Keep your vehicles off dry grass. You know what to do. Don't use your outdoor equipment that could create sparks. And this is Southern California here, so you can see even Los Angeles warming up pretty dramatically. Look at Palmdale, Woodland Hills. This was issued, I believe, yesterday here, but this still applies. We're definitely going to be warming up here across the area. Even the coastal regions will get a little bit warmer than they have been. So this is thunderstorm outlook here for today. You could get some thunderstorm activity here across the Sierra Nevada. I'll show you what the European model has to say about that here in a moment. Some severe weather possible across Elko, Nevada, as you can see. And then you can see day two, this pushes off towards Cedar City and encompasses some of Utah here and gets a bit further away from California. So this is that upper level low we have been talking about for a while now. And you can see this system spinning through on last night's GFS run, which is the American weather model there, global forecast system. And then we build this ridge well up into British Columbia here. And you can see the strength of this ridge. It's really going to warm us up. This upper level low is not going to have too much of an effect. But as we go on into the extended forecast towards the end of the week, and this would be about Sunday afternoon, you can see the ridge retreating a bit off to the east, and then this trough starting to move down towards the west coast of North America. And this trough axis, and of course where the ridge is going to be, is going to mean everything as far as temperatures are concerned. But you see on the GFS, pretty progressive there, and that would cool us down, and we would definitely take that as we head towards about the September 11th time frame there. Fantasy forecast right now, but definitely something worth watching as we go off into the future. Be breaking that down day by day. Looking at the European ensemble mean, this is the overall average of all 50 ensemble members of the European model. We tweak and we perturb those initial conditions in those 50 ensemble members to try to correct for any errors in our misunderstanding of our initial conditions of the atmosphere, in the initial conditions of the atmosphere. So as this upper level low swings through here, you can see the ridge is building, really good model agreement on that. And then we stroll off into the extended forecast a bit more. And of course, when you're running 50 of these, the average is really going to smooth things out. But you can see there is some kind of troughing that is showing up as we go on into the September 9th, 10th, 11th time frame here. And we'll continue to watch this day by day, just kind of showing you the possibility for that trough coming here and maybe kicking that ridge out a little bit. Now, if we take a look at what's coming for today, I want to kind of show you this. The European is showing the thunderstorm potential across some of the southern Sierra Nevada here, and maybe even the transverse or the peninsular ranges here as well. But as we scroll on into the following day on Tuesday, you'll notice not quite as much, maybe a shower popping off there if we're lucky. But yeah, you can see the reduction in thunderstorm coverage there as we go on in through a Wednesday afternoon. And this is the high resolution rapid refresh, the 12Z run that goes out 48 hours. If I scroll through here, you can see it mainly keeps on the east slopes here, mostly across Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, Utah. As we go on in through Tuesday as well, you can see that's mainly off to the east and not a threat to California, most likely, as we go through Tuesday afternoon tomorrow. Now, taking a look at the GFS, this is 2-meter temperature anomaly, upper level low around, suppressing the temperatures a bit for some of central and northern California. But watch as we swing that upper level low through. Look at this just dramatic warm up that we're going to be going through as we go through the first week of September here. I mean, it's already really warm this time of year, and these are on top of these average temperatures here. And so pretty impressive heat coming up here as we go through the weekend and potentially hanging on into next week. But then that fantasy trough was showing up at times, and that would really cool down the state and at least drop things below normal, and we'd see what kind of wind or precipitation chances that would have with it as we got closer to that system there. We'll be breaking that down day by day, and then look at that, a return to some of the heat there on through the fantasy forecast. Don't have to worry about that yet. But even Los Angeles International Airport, you can see that we are warming things up here along the immediate coast even a bit. But of course, the inland areas are going to be quite a bit warmer. You can see you go in a little bit towards Burbank here. National Blended Models climb for temperatures up over 100 degrees for Thursday and Friday. This is Palm Springs. Check it out. 115 on Thursday, 114 on Saturday, and remaining quite warm. Taking a look at Riverside as well. Look at that 106 and 106 on Thursday and Friday. And I had to point this out one more time. The seasonal temperature outlook. Look at this. This is predicted on May 16th. This is for June, July, and August of 2024. Basically meteorological summer are those 3 months. So you can see the West Coast heat, south, southeast, northeast, and equal chances across some of the upper plains here. So if we look at what actually happened, look at how strikingly good this forecast was for the northeast, southeast, and the warmth along much of the west here. So give a round of applause to the Climate Prediction Center. They absolutely nailed that forecast. And if we take a look at the National Blended Models, this is for today, Monday, September 2nd, Labor Day. And as we go through tomorrow, look at the warm-up occurring, toggling back and forth between today and tomorrow, and then Wednesday, Thursday. You guys get the picture here. Sacramento Valley, San Joaquin Valley warming up quite dramatically, except for the immediate coastal areas here. But again, a little bit warmer than what we have been dealing with much of this summer. So if we look at Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, you can see the National Blended Model is picking up on maybe some of that troughing coming through in this time frame as well. So something to watch through the extended. And the coffee pot fire is up over 10,000 acres now. It is producing still quite a bit of smoke. So if you're smelling some of that across some of the valley areas and some of the Sierra Nevada here, transverse range often to Nevada, that is the reason why the coffee pot fire is the nasty one out there. So taking a look here, you can see it is again now over 10,000 acres. It did go about 600 acres in the last 24 hours. That was updated there yesterday evening. So yep, there you go. What else? Yeah, I'm interested to watch to see what that next troughing does, because we're going to really warm up here, and it's really going to test some people's patience here for the heat across the region. The good news is we're not looking at any big offshore Santa Ana or Diablo wind events as of right now, but that can always change. We're getting into that time of year where they really start to get in here, but I didn't see anything like that through the extended forecast, so good news on that front. But anyway, otherwise, hope you guys are enjoying the channel. If you want a nice affordable home weather station, click on that link down below. I will put that link down there. You save 10% off by clicking that. It's got its own lightning detection system with it, and it stores all the data for you in the cloud. Very fun weather station. But anyway, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Hope you're having a good day otherwise, and I will see you then.